Meg blames Harry's case loss on King Charles's visit to royal courts of justice to manipulate the outcome. King Charles III made a surprise visit to the royal courts of justice in London a day before the ruling on his younger son Prince Harry's hacking claims against a tabloid newspaper publisher. According to sources, the monarch appeared at the High Court to celebrate the work of the judiciary on Thursday, thanking the judges to maintain the system of justice in this country. The visit has a deeper meaning, however, as it reinforces and honours the relationship between the judiciary and the crown during his coronation year. His late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, visited the royal courts of justice throughout her reign, including in October 1968 to open the Queen's Building and in September 2011 to open the Rolls Building. Charles was all smiles and in high spirits as he walked in on students who'd just participated in a mock trial in a courtroom. Prince William's father joked, "I'm so sorry to interrupt," before chatting to the young people from Ashcroft Technology College in Putney, southwest London. After chatting with some of the students, the king moved on to the Painted Room, where he spoke with voluntary magistrates who've given up their own time to support the justice system by hearing criminal and family cases across England and Wales. The royal family's official social media account shared the monarch's stunning photo from the visit, captioning, "The king has visited the royal courts of justice to celebrate the work of the judiciary and its commitment to the rule of law." In his meaningful statement to the judges and magistrates, King Charles said, "Maybe I'd be permitted just to thank you all enormously for the amount of effort you put into maintaining the system of justice in this country," which so many others seem to be envious of. "I discovered when going around the world," he concluded, "I cannot thank you enough." The monarch's visit came a day before his youngest son Harry is due to find out the outcome of his unlawful information gathering claim against Mirror Group newspapers in a High Court ruling. The royal family schedule set months in advance, pure coincidence. This was in the calendar a long time period to any announcement about the lawsuit. But Meghan's squad said that the king's visit is manipulating Harry's case outcome, making his son lose. So maybe the Sugars are thinking, Charles is weak, so he held off on this until now, because William threatened to leave with Kate, and he won't see his grandkids unless he makes Harry lose the case. Or whatever's going on in their mushy brains. Jeez, if Charles wanted to influence the outcome, do you really think he'd show up in person the day before it has to be released to the public? A judgment was already made in Harry's court case at least a week ago. The claimants and defendants receive an embargoed written judgment a week prior to the oral judgment being delivered during the court session. So Harry already knew the outcome, so will the Mirror Group. They'll all have known since last week. The trial is to mention here that the Duke of Sussex sued the publisher for damages, claiming journalists at its titles, the Daily and Sunday Mirror and Sunday People, were linked to methods including phone hacking, so-called blagging, or gaining information by deception, and use of private investigators for unlawful activities. A reminder as to Harry's claim, alleged phone hacking when he was at Eton, yet he had no mobile phone. His own 18th birthday interview with the Press Association a day before the Mirror article, 3 lines about his cadet march that came from an official briefing. Whether it's the government or some media outlet every few days, there's news that Harry and Meghan are suing someone. Has this become their primary source of income? How long can anyone pay bills by doing this?